Wayne Hollar was born June 7, 1954 in Houston, Texas, joining his sister Lori as the children of Don and Penny Hollar. 3 years later, Don sold the Shell station he operated in Houston and went to work for Shell, starting the family on a whirlwind tour of the eastern United States. Moving 7 times in 11 years, they moved from Houston to Memphis, to Dallas, back to Houston, to Davenport, Iowa, to New Jersey, to Jacksonville, Florida, and finally to Birmingham, Alabama. Wayne was lucky enough to live in Dallas the year the Cowboys got their franchise, and in Houston the year the Colt 45s, now the Houston Astros, came into existence. He got to go to the World's Fair in New York when they lived in New Jersey. He saw the beach for the first time in Jacksonville, Florida, and the move to Alabama was their last move until Don retired from Shell. Wayne graduated from Vestavia High School in 1976 and was headed back to Texas for college at either SMU or TCU when he convinced his folks to let him go to Auburn. He planned on going to law school and assured them he would go to law school in Texas where they had planned to retire. Everything changed on March 1, 1976 when Don bought out the Shell jobber in Gadsden. He asked Wayne to join him, but only after Wayne graduated from law school. He did just that, graduating from Auburn in 1976 and the Cumberland School of Law in 1979. Like many sons of oilmen, Wayne started out in the business delivering gas on a short truck and delivering oil and cutting some grass. It was during this time that he met and fell in love with Paula. They married in the summer of 1982 and welcomed Wes a little over a year later. Zach followed 3 years later and the family was complete. As the kids grew, Wayne coached them in basketball and baseball for 10 years. Paula was always their team mom, and the business continued to grow, and Wayne became very active in the community, serving as the president of the Lions Club, chairman of the Gadsden Chamber of Commerce, chairman of the Gadsden Industrial Development Authority, and president of the Commercial Development Authority, among others. Wayne first got involved with our group when he became a board member in 1988. At the start of his 3rd year on the board, President Steve Hager asked Wayne to head the move to merge the AOA with the Alabama Association of Convenience Stores. Wayne and AACS president and good friend Bernie Higginbotham met several times and put together a merger plan that both groups could agree on, and the AOA AACS, now the P&Cma, was formed. He went on to serve 2 terms as president from 1993 to 1995, and during his 2nd term as president, the winter management trip was started with an incredible trip to the Turks and Caicos Islands. After that, he was a founding member of the 5-Star Insurance Group and served in an advisory position with Alicant for several years. In 2003, an untimely resignation of the P&Cma vice president occurred, and Wayne was asked by the board to step into the position. He then served his 3rd term as president the following year. Time has marched on for the Hollars. Wes and Zach are now both involved in the family business. Wes recently served on the P&Cma board, making the Hollar family our first 3-generation family of board members. Zach is married to Victoria, and the possible 4th-generation Hollar family board member is here now, their daughter Zoe. The first to have 3 generations of family members serve on the association's board of directors, and also the first family to have 2 individuals inducted into our Hall of Fame, Mr. Don Hollar and, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wayne Hollar.